Hi kids, welcome back to Kids Science Corner. Today, we're going to explore a super interesting force that keeps our feet on the ground, gravity. Are you ready to learn all about gravity? Let's get started. Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward each other. It's what keeps us from floating away into space. But what exactly is gravity, and how does it work? Let's find out. Have you ever wondered why an apple falls down from a tree instead of floating up? That's because of gravity. Gravity pulls the apple toward the earth. This idea was discovered by a famous scientist named Sir Isaac Newton over 300 years ago. The story goes that Newton was sitting under a tree when an apple fell on his head. This made him think about why things fall down, and he came up with the idea of gravity. Pretty amazing, right? Gravity pulls everything toward the center of the earth. That's why when you jump, you come back down, and why your toys don't float away. It's like an invisible glue that keeps everything grounded. But what about in space? In space, there is much less gravity. That's why astronauts float around in their spaceship. They are in what's called microgravity, where the pull of gravity is very weak. Here's a fun experiment you can try at home. Drop different objects like a ball, a feather, and a book from the same height. You'll see that the heavier objects fall faster because of gravity. But if you did this in a place with no air, like the moon, they would all fall at the same speed. Speaking of the moon, did you know that gravity on the moon is about 6 times weaker than on Earth? That's why astronauts can jump so high and seem to move in slow motion when they're on the moon. Gravity doesn't just keep us on the ground. It also keeps the planets in our solar system in orbit around the sun. The sun's gravity pulls the planets toward it, and that's why they don't fly off into space. Let's have a quick quiz to see what we've learned. What force pulls objects toward each other and keeps us on the ground? That's right, gravity. Who discovered the idea of gravity after seeing an apple fall from a tree? Exactly, Sir Isaac Newton. Thanks for joining Kids Science Corner on this magnificent adventure. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and subscribe our channel for more fun learning.